Hey guys, it's Tiffany from Super Easy Math. Today's Einstein activity says a rectangular yard has an area of 120 square feet and a perimeter of 46 feet. What are the dimensions of the yard? Well, when we're talking about an area and a perimeter of a yard, I know we must be talking about that yard from an aerial view, meaning if you were in the air or like a bird and you were looking down on the yard. So that would be a rectangle. And I know that because we're talking about the area and our shape is a rectangle, I know I can use the formula length times width to get my answer. So in this case, I'm just gonna write L times W, and that equals 120. So now I'm gonna go through the factors of 120 to figure out which two I'm gonna use. So I have 1 times 120 gives me 120. I have 2 times 60, 3 times 40, 4 times 30, 5 times 24, 6 times 20, 8 times 15, and 10 times 12. One of these combinations is going to be the measurements for my length and my width. I'm going to use the second clue in the problem to help me figure out which one. The problem tells us that the rectangle has a perimeter of 46 feet. So when we're considering perimeter, we're talking about adding the lengths of all of the 4 sides. So in reference to our length times width values, length plus width plus length plus width equals 46. So visually, that would look like length plus width, and that should total 46. Now, the thing is, we need to figure out which of these factors is going to meet the requirements of both of those scenarios. They need to multiply together to get 120. Of course, all of these factors do. That's what we just figured out. Then, if you were to add the two factors together twice, you should equal the number 46. So right off the bat, I already know some of these are going to be incorrect because the numbers are way too big. If I start with the first set of factors, this would be 1 plus 120, which is 121. And then I'm going to have another 121, and I have to add that together, and I would get 242. That's way too big. Because that's way too big, I know the first few will probably be way too big. So I'm going to come around the middle. So let's try the 4 times the 30. If I add 4 plus the 30, I get 34. And then when I add 34 to itself, I get 68. That's closer, but still not correct. When we keep going and guessing which one will work, we will finally get a correct answer when we get to 8 times 15. Because 8 plus 15 plus 8 plus 15 equals 46. So that means you can think of our yard and literally plug in the values that we just figured out to make this scenario work. And that would be adding the lengths of 8 and the widths of 15 together to get 46. And when you multiply the length by the width, you're going to get your 120. So that's the answer to today's Einstein activity. Guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And as always, here's tomorrow's Einstein activity. See if you can solve it before I do, then comment down below with what you think the answer is. Then head over to supereasymath.com and click on math videos. Once you're there, you can have access to all of my videos where I teach everything in order with notes the way you need it.